Now that we've gotten Socrates to establish one basic truth of morality, an absolute truth, not that it's his perception, he claims that it just doesn't hold for him, it holds from everybody regardless of what they believe or not. But what he now does, and being true to his principles, he applies this absolute principle, and he says, using that he's going to use his old method, the one that he's used all along of reasoning when he's examining the people that he was having the discussions with. He was going to accept the reasoning that seems best to him as he reasons about it, and he engages Crito in a dialogue whether it would be the morally correct thing for him to escape his punishment and leave Athens as Crito is proposing. Because he needs to do this in the right way, and he does not want to violate his principle. He wants to do the right thing because there is an absolute right or wrong, unlike the claims of the Sophists. And he feels that his principle, that one may never harm another person, he uses this as his basic principle guiding his life to this point, and he feels it would be absolutely absurd to give it up now. Why? Just because he's in a bad set of circumstances, he's going to have to die. So he wants to reason with Crito and see what the morally correct thing to do is, not what is expedient, what's a good practical thing for him to do, to be around for his children, to save himself, but rather he wants to do the morally correct action, and he is going to follow his convictions, now his moral convictions, not the moral convictions of the Sophists, but rather there is an absolute truth in his principle that he can never harm anyone. It's always morally wrong to harm anyone, is a basic principle, a basic truth. It's not truth for Socrates. It's not truth for Crito. It is a truth for everyone. And now he's going to reason about his own situation to see if morally he is permitted to accept Crito's proposal. And just to tell you what's going to happen, he's going to argue that it is absolutely wrong for him to escape his punishment, to leave Athens and escape the punishment that he has been given as by the jury.